In this video, I'm going to share 3 tips that will help you take GarageBand's stock piano sounds from this to this. There's no denying that most of GarageBand's built-in sounds are pretty good. The stock piano sounds though, not so much. Luckily, GarageBand has all the tools you need to inject some much needed humanity into your stock piano melodies. Depending how you've recorded your software instrument recording, you may need to tweak the velocity of some notes to make it sound a bit more natural. Velocity being the measure of how hard a key is pressed when you play or record a piano or MIDI controller. If you've drawn in notes using the pencil tool in your software instrument tracks editor window, or recorded a melody using a controller that isn't velocity sensitive, like your Mac's typing keyboard via the musical typing feature, for example, the velocity of all your recorded notes will be the same. This results in an unnatural robotic feel when you play the notes back. To give these notes a more human feel, jump in and manually adjust the velocity of the notes. Select your software instrument track and open the editor window by clicking the scissors icon in the top left of GarageBand's window to access the piano roll. Select Notes in the top left here, and you'll see the velocity slider appear. Okay, you can select individual notes by clicking on them and then manually adjusting that single note's velocity using the slider. You can also select multiple notes and adjust their velocities at the same time. Now, you can go as in-depth as you want here. You can go through and adjust the velocity of every individual note for a truly personalised performance, or change the velocity of groups of notes all at the same time. However you do it, switching up the velocity of your notes goes a long way towards humanising your software instrument sounds. By the way, it's also a scientific fact that you can increase the quality of your GarageBand projects tenfold by simply liking this video. So make sure you show me some thumb love down below. Another great way to improve the sound of GarageBand's stock piano is to use automation to simulate the pressing and releasing of a piano's sustain pedal. Dive back into your track's piano roll and click the automation icon in the top left of the window. An automation window will appear beneath the piano roll, and if you click on the drop-down, you can select Sustain from the menu. Now you want to place automation points along this orange automation curve. One at the point where your main notes kick in, and another on the very next point on the grid. You can use this slider to zoom in if you need to. Repeat right the way along your region. Next, click on and drag the automation point on the left of your group of 2 all the way down to 0. Make sure you drag it all the way down to 0 as this makes the most impact. You can always adjust this to your liking later. Repeat for all the automation points along your region and it'll sound like this. Definitely a more subtle improvement than fiddling with velocity values, but an improvement nonetheless. Finally, you can add some character and depth to your piano sound by slapping some reverb on it. GarageBand has loads of great stock reverb effects that you can use, with the Space Designer being my personal favourite. Make sure your piano track is selected, then click on the dial icon in the top left of GarageBand's window to open Smart Controls. Head down to the Plugins menu and click on an empty space to open the menu. Hover over Reverb and select Space Designer. Now navigate the presets until you find a sound that you like. If you want a more subtle, smaller reverb, something like this works great. You'll find wider, denser reverbs in the Medium Spaces menu. And if big, ambient, endless reverbs are what you're after, check out some of the large space presets. There's 3 tips to help your stock piano instruments sound top notch. And click right here for even more GarageBand tips. Take care of yourself. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.